excellencies, representatives of government, traditional rulers, academics, and colleague students, and persons from the media fraternity. Personally, His Excellency Obasanjo has transformed the lives of a number of African students, including my very self. I remember when I was discovered by Professor Okebukola in Senegal in the year 2012. He extended an invitation to me to come to Abeokuta for one of the big programs. And he gave me the responsibility of coming with other national student leaders. I remember I was seated somewhere around there where the traditional elders are seated. When Baba had finished and he was going out, he held my hand and said, "You are the future of this continent. Do not behave like the leaders of Africa. You need to transform the continent." And all of the student leaders were seated there. Now, truth is, before we took over the governance of the Continental Student Body, our predecessors had stayed for 12 years instead of the traditional 4 years mandated by the Constitution. So the issues sank in our minds, right in this hall. So when it was getting to Congress and congressmen were trying to pull the issues of constitutional change for us to overstay power, said, "Do you remember what Baba told us in Nigeria? Do not behave like the traditional African leaders. If it's time to go, make way." So Baba, I'm happy to inform you that our 4-year tenure ended in December and we had elections in Sudan. So all of the things you are doing from far and near is affecting the lives of people. You may not be getting immediate feedbacks, but keep doing the good that you are doing for the continent and the world at large. Thank you. I have a responsibility of looking at the topic presidential libraries in contemporary times, the African narrative. Indeed, I would skip the issues of Roosevelt 1939 because the great-granddaughter is here and she's giving us enough narratives about the issues leading to presidential libraries in Africa. But as a young academic, I have moved from student governance to the classroom. I see presidential libraries as centers custodian of the past and present works and related collections of an ex-national president. A center custodian of the past and present works and related collections of an ex-national president. These are my own views of what a presidential library is. Now, question is, we have had a number of narrations, including debates from students as at yesterday, regarding the history of presidential libraries. And this morning we have been reminded that in the states of America, we have since had 14 presidential libraries. The question is, what is the situation on our own continent, Africa? So I have done a bit of reading and I've realized that the monumental edifice we are seeing here is the first of its kind on the face of the continent, Africa. It is important to inform that in my country, Ghana, there are such attempts by Samia Yaba Nkrumah, the daughter of former President Osagyefo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, to establish a presidential library in memory of her father. Samia currently leads the father's political party, the Convention People's Party, and the land that has been allocated for the presidential library is at Akosombo, the place where Ghana gets its energy source for electricity and all other industrial uses. So, though Ghana, Osagyefo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah is the torchbearer of the independence of Africa, Ghana, as we speak, do not have a presidential library. So it is worth commending the efforts of His Excellency OlusegunObasanjo. Ladies and gentlemen, my readings also have revealed that in South Africa, the Thabo Mbeki Presidential Library is situated at the University of South Africa. Indeed, there are plans to expand such, but until that is done, it is part of a department at the University of South Africa. It is a good start, and we expect that they should emulate that which is happening here in Abeokuta, so that we will have reflection of a true presidential library where students and other researchers can benefit from the lives of ex-presidents in South Africa like it's done in Nigeria. Ladies and gentlemen, in Equatorial Guinea, there is an ongoing presidential library being built at Mongomo in the hometown of President Teodoro Nguma. That tells us that there is some level of awakening on the issue of presidential libraries on the face of the continent of Africa. I do not want to see our continent in the lights of the negatives. Some efforts are being made. And for me, life is a progress and not an event. Africa is getting there. The United States of America started it. They have continued. But we have also started. It's just a matter of time where our history will be told like it is done in the United States of America. On that same note, Mwai Kibaki, former president of Kenya, has been honored by his former university, the Makerere University in Uganda. And they are building, they are raising funds. Actually, the government of Kenya has donated $5 million US. The entire project will cost $50 million US. And then the government of Uganda has already donated $5 million to build a 20-storied multi-purpose presidential library in honor of ex-president Mwai Kibaki, because he went to Makerere University. And this is an ongoing project that will add to the readings of presidential libraries on the face of the continent. But truth remains that the torchbearer is from Abeokuta, Nigeria, His Excellency, former President Olusegun Obasanjo.